happy Vlogtober! We're finally here! I'm so excited! I'm so excited for the content that I'm going to be creating, seeing your guys' content. Guys, the first time I'm participating in a Vlogtober. Do you like my hair? I don't like it anymore because I feel like it's old. It looks old, but I still like it. Anyways, I'm drinking some brutal fruit. And welcome back to my YouTube channel. Clink, clink. Anyway, guys, I should start drinking like a lady. By the title of this video, I'm sure you're wondering to yourself that, why would you say men are the prize? Guys, men are the prize. If you have one, you are blessed by the God. Hallelujah. Amen. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I wrote a couple of things that I want to say to you guys so that I don't ramble into nothing. I'm going to give you a few reasons why men are the prize. Just a disclaimer before we go any further. I don't hate men. I don't hate relationships. I'm not anti-relationships. I'm not anti-men. I am in a full-blown committed relationship, right? It's gonna sound like I hate men, but I don't. I'm just trying to be your older sister here. Just give you some advice, okay? Or maybe going through a phase, or you wondering, or just curious. I'm just gonna give you my 2 cents on why I think men are the prize. Okay? Cool. Now that's out of the picture. So I'm just gonna give you, and then a disclaimer. I get on a disclaimer, but like before we go any further. Men are not the prize. Plot twist. They're not. As women, as girlies, we make them the prize. Someone once said that you put so much onto a man or into a relationship that your brightness, your glowness, your beautifulness, your smartness, your you-ness, your youthhood shines on him so much that you make him the prize. Or you put him up there on a pedestal. You make him the prize. But he's not. He really isn't. Guys, relationships benefit men. I said it. Relationships benefit men in so many ways. Yes, as a girl, there are some benefits that you get from relationship. Okay, let's rather say marriage, because the end goal for a relationship for most is marriage. Marriage benefits men more than anything. A person who created marriage was a man so that he can benefit. Quick history, Nyana, listen. Back in the days, men could only inherit land, inherit all of these things that their father worked for, right? They can only inherit it if they have an heir. An heir meaning like a son, right? So they would need to find women to give birth to a son, right? But however, they couldn't there was no DNA test back in the days to identify her. Oh no, actually I slept with her, therefore that child is mine, right? So that's why they come up with the institution to say, okay, I'm gonna get a woman and I'm gonna marry her, and if I marry her, that means I'm the only person who's allowed to enter. So therefore, I'm the only person who I can claim and say, the child that she gave birth to is my child. And then they say in exchange, women, how they benefit women is that I will give you provision, like a house, money provided. Because back in the days, women were not allowed to own land. Women were not allowed to have bank accounts. Women were not allowed to do a lot of things. So by virtue of being with a man and being married with a man, you are now able to have a house over your head, a bank, spending money because you are attached to a man. but a man is benefiting because he needs an heir. And the only way he can do that is so that he's sure that the child is his. That's how marriage came about. I'll try and look for the person that I got the information for so I can reference. This is not my own theory. I got it from a girl on TikTok. Fine. So going back to why we make a man the price, right? Firstly, as women, with your beautiful self and your degree, ne? And your beautiful apartment that smells like vanilla, and your perky watermelons, ne? And your glutinous glutes that you go to gym 5 times a week, ne? You are gonna go and fight another woman for him. Did you hear the qualities that I mentioned of yourself? You have a degree. You have a nice apartment. It smells like vanilla. His house smells like shoes and gym, and you are gonna go and fight another woman for him. The standard that your parent put to make sure that you have the best quality of life, they put you up there, took loans for you so you can go to varsity and have a degree. You take all of that, your parents' hard work, you take it, go and you squash it and you squander it and say, I'm gonna go fight another woman for him. Hey, as women, guys, I don't know. I don't know. It's even finished. Refreshing. I really don't know. You go and fight. You go and fight over him, guys. You go on the streets. You pull each other's wigs. The wig that you bought with your own money. My favorite one. I come to you as a woman. Why do you want to come to me as? As a rabbit? You're a woman. But why are you coming to me? We fight over men, guys. Unkari, I don't know. We are fighting to sit on the table with the Lord Jesus himself. Stop it. Like, stop. If he's doing BS, walk away. Because I'm telling you something for free. If he catches you talking to another man or having an affair with another man, he's not even gonna think twice or 3 times of he's leaving you. He's packing his things and he is leaving you. You will be sitting there with your eyes wide open like, And the funny thing, he's gonna cheat on you 5 times with 5 different women, and you're gonna fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight, right? You do it once, he's gonna leave you. He's gonna leave you. You even gonna say, but I forgave you when you cheated on me 5 times, honey, boo boo kitty. He gonna leave your ass. So please, you fighting for him, you are making him the price. Stop fighting for him. Stop. Imagine if when he cheats and you just pack your things and you leave, literally the roles would be reversed and they will be fighting for us. But because we have uteruses and number 2, you are willing to waste your youthhood on a man. Let me tell you what I mean. You are 23 years old, and there's a man who's 55, and he has all this money, and he says to you he wants to marry you, or now, but he's 55, and you're 23. He has 5 children with 4 different women. The baggage, dare you have 4 children and say you want to get married, and dare you do it as a woman? They will tell you the way, you are scripted, you are finished. Why are you letting him finish your youthhood? Why are you letting him with his 55-year-old self and 5 children and so much baggage come on to, because of money? My sister, God gave you brains. He gave you brains, he gave you intelligence. When you start depending on a man so much, that's how smart you see and realize you are. You see why when women break up from a man, they glow up? It's because you literally come to the realization that, oh, I'm actually smart. I'm actually able to negotiate deals for myself. I'm actually able to speak in front of people. I'm actually very creative. You understand? So stop, like, I find it's so unfair. Like, and guys, I'm not excluding myself from all of this. I don't think I'm excluding myself. I find it so unfair, that a man that age would come like he's 55 and here you are 23, still intact, and he dates you for like 10 years. He's literally wasted your youthhood. He can't go skydiving with you. He can't do all of these things with you because he's old. He old. Ungavumi ngawe, sister. Ungavumi. So I think this ties down to men knowing their worth, right? And us women, we don't. Because the guards, the balls and the guts that he has to come and approach as a 23-year-old, and he knows that uzovuma, you are making him the price. He's the price, not you. Just because you're 23 years old, but you're not using your modular oblingata, you are making him the price. You know, I wish we could stop this as women. Stop it and just drink yourself some brutal fruit. Because Number 3, I think I've touched base on this. Men know their worth and we don't, which is true. I made an example that he will cheat on you 5 times, he will cheat on him once and he will leave you. It's true. Men know their worth so much. Disrespect him once and he leaves, he's gone. He is gone. But yet he has disrespected you so many times. He comes and says sorry and you forgive him. He cheats with you on Umbali. He comes to you and he says he's sorry, you forgive him. He comes home at 4 a.m. 2 nights in a row. He comes to you and says he's sorry, you forgive him. You guys put money away for savings and you say we are going to buy a house for our children. He sees Umbali wants to go to Cape Town, to Durban for Durban July. He takes that 15,000 rand and spend it on Umbali. He comes and says to you he's sorry, you forgive him. And you say the man is not the price. You are. Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Number 4. I know you've heard this a lot. I've heard it so much. And I feel like for the longest time, it didn't get inside me. It didn't penetrate into my brain. But decenter yourself from men. Decenter yourself. Is that how I say it? Decenter men from your life. Oh, serua. Decenter men from your life. Okay, let me maybe declutter the word, right? Decenter means, here you are, your name is Grace, and if you're buying an outfit, it's, oh, let me buy an outfit. I guess I can find a man looking so nice. Oh, let's go to that club or that restaurant. I'm sure we can find men there. Oh, let's go to church. I'm sure I'll find my husband there. Oh, let's go to gym. I'm sure I'll find my man at the gym. Or, oh, let me look sexy so that when my man approaches me, my future husband can see a fit, young, delicious looking woman. Oh, let me do my hair so men can notice me looking all hot. That's you centering men. Stop it. Stop centering men in your life. And I'm also guilty of this. You know, as women, I don't know. I feel like it's a curse because even in the Bible, it says, let me read the Bible to you guys. I just don't remember. Here's my Bible. I just don't remember which section, which verse, because I don't read them the day. My brother's gonna be so disappointed. I don't know which verse it is, but it's in Genesis, right? When God was cursing us as women, right? After, I can't find it. You can read it somewhere in Genesis, guys. When Eve ate the fruit, God cursed women and said, you will bear children and it will be painful. The most atrocious, most excruciating pain that you will ever feel in your life will be through childbirth. And you will work hard and work labor out in the sun and burn so that you'll be able, you will eat. The man must be a prophet. He must go out there in the sun and burn and work and put in the labor so he can work. As women will give birth, but it will be excruciating, right? That's cursed. He then goes and says, woman, I'm also cursing you that you will want to control your man, but you will never be able to because he's your man. I created him. I created you, woman, out of his rib. You understand?
Guys, it's Genesis 3 verse 16. It says, I will greatly increase your pains in childbearing when giving birth. Your desire will be for your husband, but he will rule over you.
That's a curse. So I think all of this comes from that. Our whole life, even our mothers were like, you need to be able to wash dishes. Wash dishes. You need to be able to learn how to cook. Able to cook. You get what I'm saying? But you need to decenter men out of your life. Honestly, you just need to have a clear perspective. If it's marriage that you want, find something else to do with your life. He will come. If God Almighty is the one that you trust and that He's going to give you and provide you with a man, ne? Then trust that He will. Stop centering your man in everything that you do. Guys, like thinking like that can be so destructive. Do you know how many men you're going to be involved with because you think he was going to do it, like he's going to buy you flowers, ne? Very minor thing. Flowers are like 130 there. Go check us. 130, 150. He's going to buy you flowers and you're going to think this is your man. How many men are going to buy you flowers and you're going to think it's your man? It's your husband. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. And men can sense this. They can smell this kind of desperation from you. You are making him the prize because he gives you little attention. And already when you are putting him up on a pedestal, you are making him the prize, sweetie. As women, we're going to sit here and say, no, I'm the prize. He should work to get my attention. Men know that. They know her. Maybe let's say the first 3 months, he will do the chasing. You're going to be hooked and he's going to sit down. Because he knows that he's the prize. Because he knows that everything that you do, you will do in your mind knowing that he is the prize. Let me tell you. You're going to cook for this man. Eh? You're going to clean for this man. You're going to service this man. You're going to tolerate his BS. You're going to adopt his hobbies. You're going to... Now, guys, women... I tire myself as a woman and you guys tire me as a woman. Decenter men out of your life. Like, just imagine the power that you will have as a person and as a woman, as a unity. If we stick together and focus on who we are and what we want as women and not what men want. I promise you, like, guys, the roles would change. They will be the one fighting for us and decentering us into their lives. Nas. Let's move on. I think everything that I've said ties down to everything because here I'm saying focus on yourself and he'll focus on you, which is true. Focus on yourself. Men like hunting, men like chasing. Like, guys, even when you are in a relationship, because I feel like when you get married, you tend to lose yourself as a person, because now there's, oh, you need to submit to your man, you need to service your man, you need to service your children, you need to service your family, you know, you need to do you need to wear all these hats as a one person. So you kind of lose yourself. It's very easy. It's so easy, right, to lose yourself. You need to like plan meals, you know. There's another YouTuber called Maneo. I'll put her handle here. Her and I had a young conversation on her comments that it's so stressful to even like be planning meals every day to feed human beings. Literally every day you need to come up with something creative. You understand? But I divert. You need to like get to a point where you're just like focusing on yourself as a person before you're someone's wife, someone's mother. Focus on yourself, and I promise you, he will focus on you. But the minute you shift your focus to him, he'll focus on him. And then you're making him the prize. Because you're focusing on him, wasn't it? What is hobbies are? Let's say this guy plays soccer, right? You will go and pick the clothes with him at the shopping, right? Because apparently he doesn't know his size. You will go and pick it up for you. Even if he's there, he doesn't know his size. Huh? You then go, you wash these clothes, right? You iron his clothes. You tell him what time the soccer match is at. You then go and like you watch soccer now all of a sudden. Oh, stay in a township game with us. Do you hear that? Let me drink. They're selling veggies, guys. If you want some potatoes, they're outside. £5. If you're ever wondering if you want to stay in a township, it's cheap because peak hours when all of us want to cook dinner, they will come with it. I think it's fun, right? You go and pick all these things for him. He goes play soccer. You watch soccer. You do everything, man, guys, to satisfy him. I don't even know why we do this as girls. I've never seen men saying, oh, I'm interested in makeup, you know. I feel like if you use this foundation shade, it will look good on you. And he invests. No, they don't do that. But when you are watching soccer. You don't like soccer. It's because you've taken your attention and focused it on him. He will focus on him. Both of you will focus on him. Therefore, he's the prize. He is the prize. Because, I mean, you know? So, in total, in conclusion, stop centering men. Stop putting him on a pedestal. Focus on yourself as a person, as a girlie. Stop fighting other women for a man. That's just low. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's tacky. That's low. Don't do that. Okay? Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. Focus on your careers. If you have kids, focus on your children. Yeah, kind of my daughter, guys. Men are nice and they're delicious. I'm not gonna dispute that. Like, this weather plus, it's not make sure. I don't know what's happening with it. I don't know. Men are delicious. But stop making your whole life centered around indoor. One day, guys, and you'll be like 50 and you're gonna realize that you haven't accomplished anything that you wanted to accomplish, or done so much in your life because you were focusing on a man. You know, I've spoken to a lot of married women who would say to me, if my man were to die, like women who are like in their 40s and been married for quite some time, 40s going to 50s, if my husband were to die or if I were to divorce, I will never do it again, right? And what I got from that was that this woman, a lot of women would say, I would have gotten so much done if I didn't have a man. Which is true, because a man, guys, who is not ambitious, a man who's not for you, a man who's not worth you will drag you and waste your life. he'll waste your time. Like, basically, the only thing he'll do is like pop kids with you and play cutesy, and we will look at you and we will saba well, but there's nothing that you actually do. There's nothing that you're building. You're not fulfilling, excuse me, you're not living a fulfilled life. You're not happy, you know. A lot of women will say like, I will never do it again. And I said to myself, I was saying to this other lady, I think she's like 46, 48, somewhere there. And I'm saying to her, she said the same thing, like she wouldn't like marry. If she knew what she knows now, she wouldn't have remarried. And like I listened to her speak of how she thinks she would have been so far in life, and so many she would have literally like been accomplished and like be so further in life, because she was like, men are so like draining, like they're so draining, you know. You spend all like half of your life picking up after their clothes, cooking for them, making sure that they're okay. It's literally like just another baby, you know. And I'm like, the whole reason or the whole point or why so many women feel like this is because they focused on men so much. Like, you can be married, but don't like shift your attention from focusing on him. I'm not saying don't pay attention to your man, but shift your attention from focusing on him. Not everything is supposed to be, has to be about him. You understand what I'm saying? No, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't. Focus on yourself, my sister. Like, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your hobbies? Like, you know, if you prefer like going like to exercise in the evening, but you don't want to because you have to cook dinner, you know, if you don't do it at some point, you will have to learn how to do it. Like, you will literally have to learn how to do it, because you are, guys, it's a lot. No, it's a lot. Just focus on yourself, and I feel like then you won't waste your life, and you won't like, you will be the price. As I guess that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, you are the price as a woman, because you bear him children. You take care of those children. You change your surname. You cook for him. You do laundry for him. You do all of these things for him and the better of your relationship with him. You get, so you are the prize. So focus on yourself. That's all. That's the only thing that I'm trying to say to you guys. Like, try to focus on yourself, and I promise you, he will not be the prize. But do all of these things, like chasing after him, and then you are putting him as a prize. Guys, there are men who are the prize. Now I like to believe that there are men that who are the prize. But that's gonna be in another video. I think this video is too long. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Stop like focusing all of your attention into men. Go to school, go work, sell something, go to gym, focus on your mental health, do something else with your life than focusing on men. That's all I need to say. Okay, from your big sister, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. We'll see you guys soon on Friday. It is a Vlogtober after all, so be ready to be sick of me. Okay, boo-boo.